Elijah, what you here to say, Elijah?
Yo, Terry, how are you?
I am good. I enjoyed that game. I know you didn't as a Chelsea fan. What's going through your mind right now with the setup, the performance, and the 3-1 loss you just suffered to Flamengo?
Well, listen, Flamengo deserved to win. They did. They've been a better team from start to finish, you know. They scored 3 goals, could have been more than that. But this James in the midfield, it needs to stop. It needs to stop because James was absolutely horrendous in that midfield. He's a right back, not a midfielder. So to me, that needs to be fixed. Gusto, once again, absolutely horrible, especially for the first goal, you know. Couldn't head that, couldn't clear the ball, decides to miss the header for that first goal. Then the second goal, set piece again. The amount of easy chances we get to your position doesn't make any sense. Where was our defending? Where was the marking? Nowhere to be seen. Then the third goal, Levi Colwell. All he had to do was just clear that out. But what does he do? Just back off and back off. Makes no sense, man. The only player I feel sorry for is Pedro Neto, because he has been our best player in the first half. Scores a really good goal, made some great ones. He's the only player that can only set up high. But the rest of the players, hang your head in shame, because that was embarrassing. Then Nicolas Jackson, once again, letting us down. He's a liability. Just like he let us down when we lost 2-0 against Newcastle, even though we didn't make Champions League, he let us down again today. And that's definitely a red card because his foot was high and he got nowhere near the ball. Jackson once again just letting us down. It's honestly a joke. Robert Sanchez, the second goal should have done better. He had made some saves, but once again, this is what I don't get. Why we decide to trust in Robert Sanchez and we decide to not bring in Mike Mayan in this squad. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm just absolutely fuming. Like, listen, we better win our next game because if that doesn't happen, Terry, we are out of this competition because LAFC play against ES Tunis later on today. If one of those teams win and they score like more than 2 goals and keep a clean sheet, then go above us. So that means we need to win our next game if we want to stay in this competition. It just makes no sense. Like, this James in the midfield needs to stop. I don't know what he said at halftime, but like you said, I feel like he totally disrespect Flamengo, thinking that it's an easy team when it's not. Every game is difficult. Just respect them. Just try and do something. And the difference is, Terry, their manager made a change. They bring up Bruno Henrique on the pitch. Then what does he do? Scores and gets an assist. He was a super sub to that, and he deserved the man of the match because he came on and he was a game changer. And that's what Chelsea need. We need someone that can change the game. We need someone that can be a super sub. But we can't do that if we keep on signing young, inexperienced players. And this is why I go back to the sports directors. I want all of them gone because they are the reason why we caused this. That Mike Manyan was there, but we didn't want to agree the deal. We did this for Victor Osimhen as well. Couldn't get the deal done. Michael Lisa as well. These are really good players, but what we decide to do, or we decide to not agree the deal. Like, come on, man. We need a left winger. We need a goalkeeper, a centre back, and a striker. Because, like I said, Leo Delap is a really good player. But I'm sorry, we need another striker because Nicolas Jackson ain't good enough. It really isn't good enough when it comes to him getting the red card. Like, it makes no sense, man. Like, I just hope we do something this summer because if we don't fix this, Terry, I don't see a challenge for the title. And we're going to be in the top 14 yet again, alongside Newcastle, Forest, and maybe Aston Villa if we don't sort this. It's honestly a joke, man. These sports directors better fix up. Otherwise, I want them gone immediately. Immediately. Paul Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart, Egg Barley, Cloudleg, I'm talking to you. You better leave this football club because you are the problem at this football club. And Emerson Wesker, I still don't think it's good enough, but I still back him because he clearly wants a left wing and a striker. He clearly wants those players. And he looks like they're backing him. I'm very worried going into next season, Terry, because if we don't if results don't go our way, I can see him getting sacked, possibly by Christmas, if these owners don't back him. That's why I want them gone first, because they don't care. If they do care, we will not be in this position in the flipping first place, wouldn't we? Like, my head is gone right now. Like, it's unbelievable, Terry. Like, I don't know what to say or do anymore because I'm so like a broken record. I keep saying this every single day, every single week, every single year. And I have to explain myself to all of these people online that are watching. I don't know what to say, Terry. I'm just had enough,
listen,
man.
I understand. There's a lot of people that defended your. So 1 second. There's a lot of people that defended your decision as a club to not spend an extra couple of million on getting the likes of Mignon in the team, an extra couple of million. You could have had Gittins here. Do you think you're seeing? Do you think the result like today is you're seeing the result of that poor decision making at board level? Is that what you feel?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because you know, Neto. Don't get me like Neto. I don't think he's that much of a player yet. But you can see today he scored. You know, 1v1. All he had to do was score because there's no other player, you know, making a one. At least he's trying his best. When it comes, that's the kind of thing I want to see at this football club. We need someone that can make the right decisions. You know, I don't want to see Garnacho at this football club because he's so inconsistent. Gets as well, he's a young player. You know, Nico Williams is there. Wafleao is there. There's so many left wingers. You know, are we not even focusing on them? Are we trying to get Gittins and focusing on Garnacho? Like, no, man, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, my brain is so confused, and I'm literally confused as well of why we think that Garnacho or Gittins is good enough this football club where they clearly that he's not.
I hear you, mate. Listen, Elijah, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it, buddy. And we'll chat to you again soon. Top man. Thank you, Elijah. If you want to phone in, the link is in the link below. We've got Andrew Barnes coming on. We've got Little Black Book coming on the show. He has prized himself, though, David, away from Love Island to come and talk to us. David's here. Disappointing night tonight. What do you want to say, mate?
If you're not watching Love Island, you should be, because it's one of the best seasons we've had in a while. It's bloody brilliant.
You're a grown man, mate. You're a grown man. You're a grown man.
I don't care. I don't care. It's class. It's absolutely class. Anyway, regardless of that, today's result is not good. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's amazing. Wow. I'm not. Right? We lost. And that's not a good thing. However, you see, as you've seen me through the year, I feel like my level has been pretty much like this. It's been a straight line, just, you know, keeping it level. And everyone, for some reason, thinks that the best way to talk about football is like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. Because some people 2 weeks ago were saying, oh, we've won 9 out of the last 10 games. We're good. We're on our way. And now suddenly it's the end of the world. And I just think people need to just level themselves out and just chill. Because it's one game. We're not going to win every single game. We're not. And we're not. And I'm not saying today's good, but today we were trying different things that we wouldn't really try in a season. Like, how many times in a game which is must win according to people would we start Reece James in the midfield? Like, we're not going to do that. The amount of things today where I saw us trying to do different things. We started Cole Palmer actually at the right wing, which we rarely really do. So, like, to me, it's quite clear that our manager is not taking this as an elite of the elite tournament. Right now, it's kind of like let's see what these players can do in these positions. We're going to try new things, this, that, and the other. However, I imagine that if we got a lot further into the competition, we wouldn't be like that. It's honestly, to me, it's just annoying because people are up and down all the time. And I just think people need to just chill out a little bit. That's my one takeaway from the game, is that people need to chill out about Chelsea. Because even though it's not great, I felt like if one decision goes our way in that game, if we get that penalty in the first half, or Cucurella scores that header at the front post, we're 2-0 up and they probably don't get back into the game. But it was literally one moment. They scored one goal and then they scored 2, which is not good because to me that showed the inexperience in the team. And obviously when you've got a squad of 23-year-olds, that's going to happen. showed the inexperience. And then Jackson. One thing I will say, and I said this after the Newcastle game, and this is probably my one moment of whoop. He's got to go, because to me, what he's proven is that he can't be trusted in situations. He's that kid who, when you went on a school trip, he's running off doing dumb stuff, and then you don't get to do the fun stuff at the end.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press that. Sorry.
He was on for 3 minutes, literally 3 minutes. Why? Yeah. Like, you lost the ball.
He's the kid at school eating crayons in the corner, bruv. Like, I do agree with you. I said it after this game where I was like, I said it and then regretted it. And maybe I'm overreacting. I'm not a Chelsea fan. He's got to go. And then I've been reflecting on it since. I'm like, no, Eric Cantona used to get a lot of red cards, but what he did in all the other games he played was elevate us to a different level. You can't afford a player who doesn't score enough, doesn't deliver enough, to also get himself sent off in these games. It's gonna cost you. That I agree with. What I would say about what you said about staying level is, like, Elijah has a different view on it to you, but Elijah's always on that level. He actually doesn't think you're moving in the right direction. So that's why the only way I wouldn't challenge what you've said. I just think there are some, you've got Dubes in the group chat. Like him and Ches going at it, it's hilarious to me. They're at completely different ends of the spectrum, so it's hard for them to stay level. But I do get your point. Do you think I wanted to ask you about Palmer? Another game tonight where he was just nowhere near his level. Are you starting to maybe get a little worried about him?
No, because it wasn't like the other times where he's been like the main focal point, and then we've not really created anything. Today, I felt like he barely got the ball. There was one time they said Palmer after about half an hour, and I said, this might be the first time he's touched the ball in the whole game. I feel like right now, Neto's kind of like our main person that we're going to. So I don't think, I personally would want to see Palmer on the ball more, and especially in better areas. Because right now, I feel like the areas he's getting them is like, he's kind of a bit too deep to do stuff. And then he's kind of dribbling around, trying to figure out what he can do, and then he passes it sideways. That's what I see. I want Palmer to be in those attacking positions where he can actually affect the game a bit more. But that's my personal.
I hear you there. David, listen, I'll let you get back to Love Island, mate, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Terry, watch Love Island. It's cold. I'm telling you, Terry, it's different.
You're my boy. I love you. All right, we go years back.
The Americans are doing Love Island well.
I'll do you a solid. I will watch one episode. I'll see if I like it.
Terry, I'll send you the episode.
Is Maya still presenting it?
Yeah, Maya's still presenting.
Okay, well that's a bonus, I suppose. So yeah. Listen, Dave, speak to you soon, bruv. Take care, mate. See you in a bit. Top man, thank you.